Hey everybody, welcome back to Kelly Barlow Creations. If you're new to my channel and you're stopping by for the first time, thank you for stopping by. Welcome to my channel. Stick around a while by clicking that red button for more crafting on a budget, more everything on a budget videos to come. And if you click it again, when the bell appears, YouTube should notify you every time I'm uploading a new video, depending on the option that you choose in the drop-down menu of the bell. If you're interested in following me on social media, you can find those links in the description box below. What have I got going on for you for today? Today, I am so excited about this video because I'm not gonna lie, I jumped on the Hot Coco Bar bandwagon. I did. I am not gonna lie. There are some really great creators here on YouTube that have done some amazing hot cocoa bars, and I've watched all of their tutorials, and I tell you, it really inspired me and gave me the itch that I wanted a hot cocoa bar. Now, this is something that honestly I really have always wanted, but I don't know that I've ever been inspired enough or driven enough to do one. And after seeing all of these amazing hot cocoa bars, I said, you know what, I'm gonna do one. I want one. I think it'll be fun for the family to have one out during the winter season, not just the Christmas season, but the winter season. And I think that I can put my own country quilted twist into this hot cocoa bar. I am so excited about this because I already know the outcome turned out stinking adorable, and everything that you need for this hot cocoa bar you can get at the Dollar Tree and at Target. Target has got some amazing items for hot cocoa bars at a very budget-friendly price that I just couldn't resist that I incorporated into my hot cocoa bar. So I can't wait to show you what I've come up with and how stinking cute this hot cocoa bar turned out. So let's not waste any more time. Let's jump into it and let me show you what I picked up from the Dollar Tree and from Target to get this going. Because this is a hot cocoa bar, I'm going with those nice warm brown colors, and so to paint some of the jars, I will be using some of Apple Barrel's Burnt Umber acrylic paint. This is a matte finish brown. I picked up a couple of these round jars from the Dollar Tree, and for this jar, I'm gonna paint the lid itself, and I'm gonna paint around the outside ring here, just at the top. I'm using the paint just to accent these jars just a bit. I'm not gonna paint the full jar because I am going to label them and I wanna be able to see through them. I also picked up a couple of these cool jars that you can set upright or on its side here. And for this jar, I'll just be painting the lid itself. These jars are nothing new to the Dollar Tree. They have been around for a while. These are such a fun jar. I'm not gonna be needing the lid for this, so I'm gonna set this aside. And on this jar, I'll just be simply painting around this outside lip here, just at the top and off to the side a bit. This glass here is called a footed mug, and you serve hot drinks in it. Fun fact, I was a bartender once upon a time before I was a YouTuber for about 10 years. Anyway, I picked up a couple of these. I'm gonna paint the bottom half of it and the handle itself. This 2-pack of these mini mason jars, these are so stinking cute. I love these. These are a must-have in my book for this hot cocoa bar. For these, I'm just gonna paint the lids. I also picked up one of these seasoning mason jars here that I'll be using for cinnamon, and I'm just gonna paint the top and the handle on this one. Oh my word, if you have not seen these at the Dollar Tree, you need to keep your eye open for them. Isn't this snowman so stinking cute? And this mug is huge. Picked up 2 of these because these were a must. Who wouldn't want a huge cup of hot cocoa in this? Now I gotta tell you, my little alley girl is all about marshmallows, and it really doesn't matter what form it comes in, whether it's the cream jet puffed marshmallows like here, the freeze-dried marshmallows, or even the old-fashioned marshmallows. We actually recently just tried a homemade marshmallow, and she is begging me to try it, so I think that's gonna be my next venture. Anyway, we picked up a couple bottles of these at the Dollar Tree. I figured this container is perfect for this because this stuff is messy. It's gonna be too hard to transfer the container. So if I can get this label off, this is gonna work perfectly. So I just soaked this in some hot water for a bit and the label peeled right off. All I need to do now is just paint the lid brown and it's gonna be perfect. Now, once I got all of my glass containers accented with the brown acrylic paint, I am gonna need to seal these because the paint is going to scratch and chip off if I don't. So to seal it, I will be using some of Mod Podge's. This is my new favorite find that all of you told me about, this dishwasher safe. This is a water-based sealer. So I'm just gonna take this and I am going to apply it wherever I applied the paint to the glass. And honestly, I'm gonna be a bit generous. I might give this a couple of coats, and I'm gonna do this to all of my jars because this is something that I am gonna bring out every winter time from here on out. I think that this is just a fun little bar to have out all winter, something that everybody can look forward to, not just the kids, because I know Jeff and my son Ray, who's 25 years old, absolutely love having this out, and they love having the selection and all the fun things that are out there that make making hot cocoa now so much fun. Okay, I am seriously loving this dishwasher safe Mod Podge because it left this with a nice satin finish that I am loving. Now, because I'm going with that quilted Christmas for this hot cocoa bar as well, I decided that this snowman fabric was the perfect fabric to incorporate into this. I am loving the colors. If you want to get fabric at the Dollar Tree now, how awesome is this? Crafter's Square has fat quarters. I found this red and white one, and oh my word, found a red truck fabric. I am loving this. When I saw this, I picked up several of them. This is an awesome fabric, a farmhouse fabric. It doesn't get any more rustic than that. Now, you might be asking yourself, how is she going to incorporate fabric into this hot cocoa bar? Oh my word, I'm gonna cut strips that are about a ½ an inch wide, and I'm gonna cut several of them because instead of ribbon, I'm gonna add fabric. And I figured that this would be the perfect way to make it look like that quilted country farmhouse Christmas hot cocoa bar by just simply taking these strips, tying them around different parts of these glass containers that I painted, and just simply tying a knot. Now, I personally love the fabric fraying. I feel like it gives that ripped rag feel to it. And so I'm fine with that. If you don't want to use a fabric and you want to use a ribbon, I say do it. I just love the look of that rag with the frayed threads coming out of it. And so I feel like it just adds more to the feeling of it being a country quilted Christmas DIY. I really wanted to add more pieces to this hot cocoa bar other than just items to make hot cocoa with. I wanted stuff that was gonna add character, that was gonna bring it to life. And when I saw these gingerbread men at the Dollar Tree, these are a 2-pack of cookies. I picked up 3 packs of these. I figured these would be the perfect touch to add to this, along with these gingerbread houses. How stinking cute are these? For $1, I couldn't resist them, so I picked up 3 of these houses that I will be adding here and there. You'll have to stay tuned till the end to see how I incorporated these gingerbread men and these houses into this. I felt like a subtle touch of color also needed to be added to this, not just the browns. And I feel like when you do that, it gives it just a fun country look. And so these candy cane Christmas trees are perfect for that. I also added some of these peppermint sticks, and I gotta tell you, when I saw Bargain Bethany's hot cocoa bar and she had those peppermint spoons, I was on a mission to find those spoons at the Dollar Tree, and I must have went 2 or 3 times a week scouring their candy section, their end caps, just looking for them. I never found them. But guess what? After I finished the hot cocoa bar, I was at the 99-cent store in the checkout, and look at what Kayla found. The swirl spoons. I was so stinking excited. These came in a 5-pack, and so I picked up about 3 packs of these, I think. I think another great addition to a hot cocoa bar is peppermint bark, because if you haven't noticed, the theme of this hot cocoa bar is definitely peppermint. We are a huge peppermint family, and so I will be adding these peppermint bark candy blocks as well. For the hot cocoa, I know that there are bins of hot cocoa that you can buy, but since I was at the Dollar Tree, I picked up 2 of these 6-packs and just figured I'd empty the packets into the rightful container. And I also picked up some regular marshmallows, and surprisingly, these are really soft. I did make a stop at Target because they have a whole section that's dedicated to making your own hot cocoa bar, and all of the items are so reasonably priced. I picked up 4 of these peppermint and chocolate covered wafer sticks. And oh my word, would you look at these giant marshmallows on a stick. We've got a white chocolate coated with crystal sprinkles. How yummy does that look? And a dark chocolate with peppermint. Oh my word, I just picked up 3 of these. I think these were $1 a piece. I'm not gonna lie, had to have these wood spoons as well that are dipped in dark chocolate with peppermint and a freeze-dried marshmallow on top. How cool are these? Salted caramel dipped wood spoons. All of these wood spoons that are packaged this way were $1 a piece. If they were packaged in a 3-pack, I believe that they were 2 for $5. Great buys. Are you kidding me? Snowflake marshmallow hot cocoa toppers. Oh my word, these are killing me. These are so stinking cute. When Allie saw these, she was so excited to add one to her hot cocoa. And if those weren't cool enough, here are these round marshmallow hot cocoa toppers that have dark chocolate and peppermint on them. Yum! Can't have a hot cocoa bar without sprinkles, and I saw that this had 6 different sprinkle types of sprinkles, colored sugar, candied sprinkles. How fun is that? This was $3.99. I'm keeping it in this packaging and just gonna add some fabric to the top and label it, of course. I know this is a hot cocoa bar, but I love Starbucks peppermint mocha coffee, and Target had these for $6.99 for this 1-pound bag, so I picked up 2 pounds of it. And they also had this peppermint mocha latte. This is a 9-pack that's used in your Keurig, so this was a must-have. Picked up 1 box of these because it is limited edition. It's a seasonal item. I know this is called a hot cocoa bar, but I really wanted there to be something for everybody, and so I will also be incorporating some of this apple cider by Alpine. Picked up a box of this and some ground cinnamon because sometimes you just need cinnamon in your hot cocoa or in your apple cider. And I'll also be incorporating some of Celestial Seasons peppermint herbal tea. This is a caffeine-free tea. And some cinnamon apple spice tea as well. To label all my jars, because I have a Cricut, I'm gonna use it to cut out all of the words and lettering using a combination of a cream and a dark brown vinyl. Depending on what surface I'm putting it on, if it's a dark lid, I'm gonna use the cream. If it's a lighter surface, I'm gonna use the darker brown. And so for this lid, I'll be using the cream hot cocoa. And with vinyl, it's very easy to apply just by getting a transfer sheet, peeling it off the transfer sheet, and then applying it to the surface that you want to apply it to. Now, I know that there are many who don't have a Cricut and don't have access to one, so my question to you is this. If I do a DIY such as this, where I am using a vinyl lettering, would you all want me to open up an Etsy store and have the lettering available to you, the sticker lettering available to you for a lower cost that you all could purchase if you don't have a Cricut? Let me know in the comments below. I'm gonna go off of your feedback. It was a thought that I had, and I thought I'd just run it by you all just to see what you thought. So let me know in the comments down below if it's something that you'd be interested in. And if any of my subscribers are interested in this, then maybe I can do a limited sticker count of saying I have 25 of these available. If you're interested in them, you can find them in my Etsy shop. This is just a hypothetical, but we'll see. Let me know what you think. And if it's a go, then I will start working on it. So here is the hot cocoa jar. Look how stinking cute that looks. I am loving it. I do want to tell you that when you do apply these letterings to a lid that screws on, you want to make sure and screw on the lid first before you apply the lettering, because if you apply the lettering to the lid while it's off, when you go to screw the cap on, your lettering won't sit right. So for this container, you can see that I did go ahead and attach one of Dollar Tree's candlestick holders to it because I wanted to add some height differences to this hot cocoa bar. And so I just I don't think I hot glued it on. I actually used E6000 for this because it's something that I want to have for long-term use. And I am really happy with how the marshmallow cream came out. I think that using the bottle it came in was perfect and it turned out stinking adorable. So the place that I had in mind for this hot cocoa bar, I'm sorry the camera is moving so much, is this desk, I guess, insert that is actually in my kitchen. And it's a desk that we have never used. It actually kind of accumulates snack foods and chips quite often. And so I thought to get rid of all of that clutter, this would be the perfect place to add this hot cocoa bar. And so I just kind of started adding the pieces one by one, working with it. Like I said, doing the different height differences to get the best look I can. I had a pretty good size space here, but I also had a lot of items that I was adding to this. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking, I don't have the space that she has to have this kind of hot cocoa bar, you don't have to have a cocoa bar the size that I'm making mine. I'm making mine the size that it is just because I had the space available and I wanted to fill it. If you have minimal countertop space, you can very easily just add the necessities for making hot cocoa and not add the extras like I did, adding the apple cider, the peppermint coffee, the peppermint latte, the teas that I added, the cinnamon sticks and whatnot. You can very easily do this and have lots of really great additions to your hot cocoa bar with just a minimal amount of space. And so, like I said, because I have the space that I have, I really was just kind of playing with it, putting things down, moving it around, adjusting things. I really spaced things out quite a lot just because I wanted everybody to be able to come to this bar, see something that they like, and just kind of take a look at everything and pick and choose what they wanted to add to their tea, their cocoa, or their coffee. And here we have it, the final outcome of my hot cocoa bar, and I couldn't be more happy with the outcome. When it came to the drink mixes such as the apple cider, the coffee, and the hot cocoa, I did put them in the taller containers that I added the candlestick holders to. I thought that this footed mug was the perfect place to put cinnamon sticks, and I wanted to add these larger marshmallows to each of these just to kind of give it some color, give it more character. Again, these footed mugs were perfect for the wood-covered spoons, or the chocolate-covered spoons, I should say. And here I have my hot cocoa mix. It took a total of, I think, 10 packets to fill this jar up. And in the mini mason jar spice holder, I added cinnamon. In the smaller containers here, I've got the regular marshmallows, the marshmallow cream, and you can see my gingerbread houses and my candy cane Christmas trees. Here we've got one of the smaller mason jars, and I filled it with the freeze-dried marshmallows that you can get at Walmart. I've got the marshmallow toppers that are in the wood crates that you can get from the Dollar Tree, and I figured just by setting it on its side and tying some fabric onto it, it would be cute. And in the other mini mason jar, I added reindeer poop, which is the colorful freeze-dried marshmallows. I saw these hot cocoa candy canes at the Dollar Tree, and so I picked up a couple packs because I thought that they would be such a fun addition to this. Put them in one of these jars with one of the larger white chocolate covered marshmallows. And here we've got the peppermint sticks. Didn't quite have the peppermint spoons yet, so yeah. And I've got the salted caramel spoons. We've got peppermint bark here and the chocolate covered peppermint wafers. How fun is this? I mean, really, there is something for everybody because we've even got the peppermint tea here. And I accented this whole bar with these cute little gingerbread men and the houses, and of course, these snowman mugs that I put on the wood pallets that you can get from the Dollar Tree as well. And here I left the sprinkles in their container and just kind of added a piece of fabric to tie it all in. I am so stinking happy with the outcome of this. I'm going to show you a quick overview of this as if you were standing here looking at it, and I think that it was just such a fun piece to do, and I had a lot of fun doing it, and Allie has really liked using this. Here's a hot cocoa that Allie made just the other day. She really does have fun just picking and choosing what she's going to put in her hot cocoa that day. if I haven't said it already, I'm gonna say it again. This hot cocoa bar is so stinking cute. It turned out better than I imagined it would be, and I am so happy with it. And I just gotta say thank you to all of the YouTube creators that have done these, that inspired me. Bargain Bethany came out with an absolutely adorable Rae Dunn inspired one that I just loved. And there were so many other ones of creators that I really don't even know their names, but I watched them because I actually searched hot cocoa bars just to get some inspiration. And I tell ya, this is what I came up with, putting my own twist on it. I hope you all enjoyed today's hot cocoa bar DIY tutorial. I hope that I inspired you, if you've been wanting to do one, to get out and do it, because you can actually do it for pretty budget friendly and the outcome is gonna be so stinking cute. Please make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and let's get this video to 5,000 likes, because like I always say, each and every one of your thumbs up and those comments that you leave down below, they really do help my channel to grow, and it helps YouTube to notice me just a bit more. Until next time, everybody, I hope you have a fantastic day, happy crafting on a budget, and bye for now, everybody.